Hey there, welcome back to another episode of This Guy's Thoughts. Like always, I appreciate you swinging by the channel and watching a review. Tonight, I'm going to take a look at one out of Yuengling. This here is their Black and Tan. One that's been reviewed and had by about everybody. I picked this up about 6 weeks ago maybe, to review here on the channel, and just not getting around to it. One of those I've had before, kept pushing off. Got some things I wanted to review ahead of this. So this just kept getting pushed to the back of the refrigerator. So I just pulled up my my app here where I record my ratings, and it's been since 2014 since I've had this beer. So we're talking 7 years since I've had this. I can't believe it's been that long. Yuengling lager and light lager. Light lager is probably my favorite light lager that's readily available anyhow. And the Yuengling lager is another solid one that I have gotten many a times on draft, as well as just purchased at the grocery store. But it's been a while since I've had the Black and Tan. So I figured I'd go ahead, pick it up, do a formal review on it. So as you can see, the artwork up there is rolling. As far as the artwork on this, I like the Yuengling logo. I'm actually going to give it about a 3.75 out of 5 for the artwork. Simply, it's just one of those. I like the logo. On there it says premium. It says porter and premium beer. We'll talk about that here in a second. Let's see here. The IBU is probably not very high. And the ABV, I wouldn't imagine it being more than 6. I don't see it listed on the can. But I do have the website up. So, Yuengling.com. So, it is 4.6% ABV. Much lower than I thought. 153 calories per serving. And that's talking about a 12-ounce bottle or can. So, let's see here. It's available year-round. And what it says, Yuengling Black and Tan models a traditional English half and half. Introduced in 1986, Yuengling produced one of the first handcrafted draft blends to lead this style of American brewing. Black and Tan combines 60% of our popular dark brewed porter and 40% of our premium beer. To create a brew that is rich and dark in color and with hints of caramel and coffee from the dark roasted malts. So, their premium beer is their Pilsner, and I have not had their actual Pilsner, their premium beer, which is a Pilsner, like I said. And the porter, it's been a long time since I've had the Yuengling porter. I should probably try to pick that up and review it on the channel. Get some Yuengling beers in here. Love them or hate them. Say they're selling out, whatever. I don't care. They make some good beers. It's just one of those places that I like, okay? And they're catching a lot of flack from the craft beer snobs as of recently, but it is what it is, okay? They're in business to make money, all right? So we're going to use the Yuengling pint glass here. Hardly ever get to use it, mostly because, I don't know why, really. I really just don't use it that much. I wanted to use it tonight. So let's crack this thing open, get a pour, and see what she looks like. So if you're new to the channel, like always, after you're done watching this video and giving it a thumbs up, I hope you go check out my other content. Drop a comment down below, become a subscriber, hit the notification bell down there. About a 2-finger of a tannish head on top of that. Just a dark color here. And we will actually hold it up because it's more of an amber color. And I've got my SRM chart out here. So, I'm going to say this is a ruby brown color is what this is clocking in at. As far as aroma, I get those roasted malts in there. A little bit of caramel. I don't get much coffee in this. But as for the porter, I get a little bit more of the roasted chocolatey maltiness to this, like a malted chocolatey aroma coming off of this. Very much maybe a caramel, like it says there. It's caramel. It's chocolate, sweet chocolatey caramel aroma coming off of this. Smells good. And it has been 7 years since I've had this, so let's see if it's what I remember tasting like. Yeah, well balanced, easy drinking, crisp, refreshing, light. Maybe a mild hint of a roasted coffeeness. It's a roasted maltiness. Coffee, chocolate, a little bit there. Mostly caramel is what I pick up as the dominant flavor in the taste. Simple, nothing special about it. Just a good solid beer. Um, if you're into black and tans, um, and Yuengling's available, I'm sure you've already had this one here. If not, I encourage you to try it out. I like Yuengling, regardless of the hate that they get. If you're a hater of it, sorry, I like them. As far as scoring it, it's a good, decent drinking black and tan. I'm going to punch it in at just over a 4. I'm going to say a 4.15 out of 5. Just a low 4.25. 4.15 out of 5. That's what I'm going to clock this thing in at. I was fortunate enough several years ago to be able to go to Pottsville, Pennsylvania. On here you'll see it says America's oldest brewery. I was fortunate enough to see the old brewery in the hillside, mountainside, whatever, when I was there and tour it. And it was a very nice trip. At the end of the trip, that is the first time that I had a black and tan. You got, like, I think back then maybe part of the tour was 2 drinks. It was free as a business trip, and they had set it up, so I went on it. And I believe I got a black and tan and their traditional lager. Those were the very first Yuengling beers that I had. Those were in the early 2000s, before Yuengling actually became available in Ohio. And I remember thinking, man, this is like fantastic beer. You know, I can't wait till we get it in Ohio. Then it came in Ohio, and I got a bunch of it, and I drank a lot of the lager. I drank a lot of light lager. And then it just became one of those beers that I see all the time, and I just dismiss it all the time until I'm in the mood to buy in a bunch of light lagers for a fairly cheap price. Then I come back and I pick this up. So there's a little story there about when I went to, how I was introduced to Yuengling. So, hey, I do like these guys. I do like this. I encourage you to give them a try. If you're a beer snob and you're just totally against it, fine. It's up to you. But if you are a lager guy, a lager lady, try their stuff out. They got some fantastic lagers. Probably, like I said, my favorite light lager is Yuengling Light Lager. So, like always, check out my other content. I appreciate swinging by the channel and watching a beer review.